first realised that I wanted to be an artist, I was about 8 or 9 years old, living in Broken Hill at the time, and visiting a family friend who was an artist. The house was full of framed paintings, and I found them interesting, but there was adult conversation going on, so I went out in the backyard, and there was a garage there, and well, I remember the door was open, but maybe it wasn't locked, and I just went inside, and there were a whole bunch of canvases on easels, and they were in the progress of being painted. And there was the palettes with the paint and the smell of the linseed oil, and I was just blown away that someone made these things. And it was that state of becoming, actually, the paintings being unfinished. Somehow it had a bigger impact on me than the finished paintings that were inside the house. So I was so excited to grab my mum and said, oh, that's what I want to do. I learned to paint in watercolour when we were living in Alice Springs, so I lived everywhere, so even Wollongong. But in Alice Springs, parents were running an alcohol rehabilitation centre through the Aboriginal Congress, and so I learned to paint in the watercolour in the Albert Namatjira style from the Aboriginal artists. And then some years later, we're living down a place called Tallangana Valley, a little farmhouse, and I got some oil paints, and there was the local library had about 3 or 4 art books. One was on the Australian Impressionists, the Heidelberg School, and I read about how they painted on plein air, out on location. So I thought, well, that's what I'll do, and I just went out in the fields and started painting. So that's when I really started painting. I started painting and selling paintings. I'd get up a collection of paintings, take them down to Melbourne and set up on the post office steps and sell my paintings. You do that after 12 when the post office closes, and it's Commonwealth property, so the rangers couldn't get you there. So I decided to go to TAFE and get some qualifications, and I was looking at the social work certificate 4 or something, and I thought, oh, it left me cold. I thought I'll just be sitting here working in a office, and then I saw the fine art degree. So I came home to my wife, and I showed her the 2 course descriptions, showing one saying, well, this is probably what I should do, but showing the art course saying, well, this is what I really want to do. She said, yes, I think you should go back and study art. So that's what I did, and that was 2002.